Hello, Leos. Welcome. Thank you all so much for joining me today for your reading. We're tackling what is your challenge this week. So, by this week, I mean whatever week you're coming across these messages, or whatever week the messages are finding you, right? Let's jump on in. Do you remember, you guys, that they are general messages? So, not everything is going to resonate for everybody. They are for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Leos as well. So, if this happens to not resonate for you, loves, do feel free to check out your Moon, Rising, or your Venus sign videos. We got a new deck here, so it's a little bit slippery. Brand new Gilded Tarot Royale because it's my favorite, and my husband is so sweet. He bought me a brand new one. So nice. Okay. All right. What is Leo's challenge this week? Six of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Maybe having some issues with gaining some peace in a situation or just finding peace in general. I wanted to say maybe things can be a little bit chaotic this week for you and just trying to find a little cove or a little space for yourself to kind of process, you know, this is almost like taking the swords out of the boat, right? To unload some things. Some of you maybe have a lot of things on your mind you need to kind of process before speaking on them as well, or you just have not spoken on them. So this week here, kind of doing this mental overhaul, if you will. It's almost like a computer processing or your brain processing what's happening. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Now, the Ten of Pentacles reversed does signify some type of loss or some financial upheaval, potentially problems in a business or a home as well. Do take the messages as they resonate for you. So we could be having some issues with within the money sector here, or maybe whatever it is that you have been attempting to produce has yet to produce, and it's kind of got you on edge here. But I also feel like with this energy, if this is not some type of loss, that this could also be like a perceived loss of a special place just for you. Like for those of you who are seeking peace this week and you just can't seem to find it anywhere, is what I'm getting. Okay. Let's get a couple more. Oh my. Well, well. So we do have the Four of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. We got a couple on the floor here, love. Yes. Okay. So, yeah. We got the Five of Wands and we got the King of Swords here. King of Swords is Gemini for me, can be Libra or Aquarian energy as well. But this king is very discerning. He's very honest and truthful. He knows the right directions to go. He's very intelligent, very honest guy here. But with the Five of Wands is fussing and drama and fighting. So I feel like here wanting and needing this week to make sense of some things. To make sense of some things. Now, this for some of you can be perceived losses from the past, things that are still conflictual for you. All right, but others of you needing to process before we kind of stick our foot in our mouth and maybe make things worse for ourselves in some type of way, potentially with those we work with or those we live with. Okay, again, these messages are going to be different for all of you. Leo, take them as they resonate. But there will be something that's kind of going to be bothering you this week. Now, there may be people also who are making it worse. So that's going to be difficult. Be careful with your words this week. King of Swords is very diplomatic. He's very fair, very honest again. So just being very clear cut with how you feel. I want to say some people may find that conflictual. Let's get a clarifier on that Five of Wands. Fuss and drama competition, definitely here. You may, for those of you who did experience some type of loss or will experience some type of physical loss this week, rather than a perceived loss, I feel that it causes conflict with the people around you specifically. Like they almost may be taking something a little harsher than you this week, whereas you're just like, I need some time to figure this out. The people around you may be making it worse, right? What are this five of wands here this week for Leo? The five of wands here. Thank you, Spirit. So we do have the Fool here. Let it go. Interesting. Aries energy. That's a new beginning, clean slate. We have the Seven of Cups. And we have the Page of Wands reverse. Yeah, some people's attitude, like this is a very immature, sort of frustrating energy. Is the person maybe throwing fits, demanding of things. It's very much like a toddler throwing a temper tantrum with the Page of Wands. Can also signify some bad news for some of you, okay? But it's nothing we can't navigate. There's options on the table, but I feel like as well, it's literally this reaction is going to confuse you. Okay, so you're going to also need to gain some peace so that you can get into this King of Swords energy and be quite discerning and diplomatic about how you communicate, how you hold yourself, and make sense of the situation. Whatever challenge this signifies for you, whether it's a perceived loss, a loss from the past, something some mess you're still trying to clean up here, whether financial or home based, okay? But it could be any of the above. So let's get your advice. Definitely needing to get your thoughts in order. So I do recommend your spirit recommends, I should say, that you do find a cove before before the crowds press on your energy, Leo, this week. I also feel this like loss of I don't know where to go to be alone. Always go out in nature. That's so funny. I was just gonna say, always go out in nature. And then we've got Gaia here nurturing. You might also be here a Virgo cusper. Um, I want to say because Virgo got the nurturing Gaia card as well and was being very prompted to be out in nature. And I am feeling that. I'm feeling nature being quite what's the word? Like recovery energy. It'll help you recover from the situation. It'll help you streamline your thoughts. Okay, Green Man synergy. Definitely feeling that connection with nature. Okay. Cave sanctuary as I split that. Right. What do we have here for Leos? Let's get one more. Oh, what advice? What advice do we have for Leos? What advice do we have for Leos in the spirit to navigate this energy this week? Waterfall, effortless, Milky Way perspective, definitely needing to figure out some new avenues here, needing to make sense of some things. I feel also this energy of wanting to make things easier, wanting to make things easier on yourself here. We have DNA karma. Interesting. It really is all about how you look at it. If we do take a loss or take a hit, it could be perceived in a much lighter way. Like there's two ways we can take this, right? We have iceberg submerged. We can literally submerge ourselves in a crap perspective and in a way of like looking down on ourselves, others. Oh, the universe hates me. I'm just throwing some things out here, Leo, right? Um, and there's also a way that we can change our reality. With DNA karma, I'm feeling like this like locked in a box sort of energy. You're not locked in a box. And you're not cursed. You know what I mean? Things just happen. Life gives us challenges. Sometimes we got to take a hit. Sometimes it's easy, but not all the time, baby. Right? So DNA karma also talks a lot about where you've come from here. So I do feel analyzing not only your current situation, but how did we get there, right? What avenues did we take? What options did we roll with, run with? What feelings in order to help create what we see in our reality? And some people don't like that fact, but it is a fact. And sometimes things roll easy and sometimes they don't. We've got to allow ourselves to get past when they don't roll easy and forgive ourselves. Ceremony invocation, Virgo got that as well. What was yes, 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 darling? Oh, yeah, thank you, Spirit. But yeah. Lightning power. You are powerful to invoke a new reality. I was telling Virgo the same thing. You're not bound by some generational curse. You're not bound by to a situation. Anything you think you're stuck or any kind of perceived loss here, Leo, your perspective can absolutely change. And I also feel like that changes the karma of where you're going, almost like in terms of we create it, right? So if you think you're stuck, if you think, then you will be. If you think you're powerful, then you will be here. So take your power back. I also want to say take your power back in the sense that for some of you, you may have children, family members, things are a little chaotic or dramatic, and you're going to have to almost in a respectful way put your foot down and say, and invoke your power here, Leo, and say, I need time to myself. Okay, I think that's huge for you this week. Let's get a couple more for you, loves. We have fire, passion. Can't help but notice it is coming in the reverse, but that's you, Leo. You're all passion. River, movement. So literally the sound of water will, I think, really help you this week. Was that something Virgo got as well? You might want to go check out the Virgo read, love. Um, excuse me, especially if you're a cusper. But movement, river movement, it's all about your perceived direction. Where are you going because of where you believe you came from? And another card that Virgo got, interesting. Shaman, ancient healing wisdom. Very ancestral. Very ancestral here. For some of you, you're tied, gosh, by blood, right? To family members, even to coworkers. Interesting. Oh, okay. I get it. All right. Some of you, if that's the case, it's like we spend too much time together. Some time apart may help us gain some peace, right? I feel like you need that cave, you need that sanctuary. But I also feel like because you need to tap into some form of ancient healing wisdom, you need to tap in here, Leo, into a new perspective. And your ancestors are here. There's a blessing here. Also, ancestrals, your karma. Like, I feel like some of you feel you're like cursed or you're stuck or you're bound by some sort of trade or bound by something karmic, maybe even a past life. But like, I'm getting like generational curses and stuff. There needs to be some enlightenment here that all of that is perspectives. And we can literally not be a part of that or not choose to focus on it the way that we are. So your advice this week is to definitely contemplate in nature, I want to say, um, where your power lies, your power of thought, your power of truth as well. Keeping things very factual, very practical. I want to say practical solutions as well, love. But you need time away to be able to figure all of that out this week. Okay, that's the main key of everything for you here, Leo, because you got to navigate through this confusion. And I feel like you've got to do it. I heard white noise. Like you've got to do it in silence or with a white noise bubble or the sound of a river. You know what I mean? Something to help you tune out all that doesn't matter so that you can focus in on what does. Navigating this week's challenge. All right, loves. Phew. Leo, I hope that helps you. I hope it helps you gain some clarity on your situation. If it resonates for you, if it sounds like your situation, uh, if you just enjoyed the read, gosh, I'd really appreciate a like. Feel free to comment, share the video. I really appreciate all the support I could get. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Subscribe if you vibe, guys. And until I see you next time, Leos, please take care, love, and light to you as always.